Hello everyone, my name is Rajesh Kumar and I'm your DevOps SRE DevSecOps coach. I have close to 18 plus years of experience working in multiple MNCs around the globe and having in-depth knowledge of DevOps, SRE and DevSecOps. So I would like to introduce you one certification program in a DevOps, and that is we call it DevOps Certified Professional. Now this is a 2 months of program, 25 tools of DevOps you will learn, and apart from that you will also get the access to the LMS, lifetime access to the videos portal. It's a certification program, and you will have 25 assignments and 2 projects along with it. It's a completely weekend program, so here you have classes on Saturday and Sunday. So as part of this course, you will learn multiple things. Here you see that you will learn Linux, AWS, Docker, Jira, Confluence, Python, Git with GitHub, SonarQube, Maven, Gradle, Packer, Artifactory, Selenium, JMeter, Ansible, Kubernetes, Helm, Terraform, Jenkins, Datadog, Splunk, and Neuralink. Now, how do we, apply for this? So how can you reach out to us? So you have a WhatsApp number and email ID. So please reach out to us and we'll help you to onboard this program. Apart from this DevOps certified professional programs, we are offering other certifications as well in a DevSecOps, SRE, and one of the very comprehensive programs which we have is in Master in DevOps Engineering. Yeah, so feel free to get in touch with us and then enroll for it. Thank you.
All of you.
Yeah,
That's the one part. That's called DevOps. DevOps means there is only one team, and all different types of people will be working on one team. But guys, many organizations failed in the DevOps initiative. Same problem, mindset issues, cultural issues, Okay, many organizations, it's all about the engineers also, right? So they could not reach to the right format of DevOps. They say, "Oh, we have a DevOps team, we have a DevOps tool, this, that, and all," but they could not reach to the DevOps format, because I told you very specifically, if you want to migrate to if you want to evolve in the DevOps, what are the changes you need to bring in, and that changes has to be done in order to practice the DevOps effectively. So they got not successfully, they could not implement the DevOps successfully because of lots of challenges in terms of engineers don't want to work together, they don't want to do everything, culture was not built, teams were separate, they could not merge together, lots of challenges, legacy software, legacy process, legacy mindset, and many other reasons. So what Google did, Google said, okay, DevOps, I know this is one of the best things to have it in a team, but it's very difficult and very challenging to implement. So let's do one thing. Let's not try to develop a DevOps immediately. Let's first do the SRE first. Then people started talking about what is SRE then. So here, what we are doing in SRE, in fact, Google practiced this process effectively, and they have released the books also. Okay, so when I say SRE, that is coming from the Google itself. So now SRE become very popular. Now, but the question is, what is SRE? So what we are doing, we are transforming the operations team. Please understand that operations team to SRE. That is just we are renaming. So earlier, whatever the operations team we had, we are renaming to SRE team. So now you'll say, what is the big deal in this? I mean, just a rename. No, it's not like that. It's not straightforward. See, earlier when you have operations team, the mindset and culture is not to work with the engineering team. They were not working closely together with the engineering team. But when you are in SRE team, you have to change your mindset. You need to work very closely. See, you should not be a part of that team. You will still be a separate team, but you will work closely with engineering team. Plus, lots of other add-on practices which Google has introduced. So overall, what they are saying, before implementing the DevOps, try to implement the SRE, transform your operations team in a certain ways, transform your engineering team in a certain ways. So they should be ready for the DevOps. So SRE, you can say something like a mid path of it. So look at this here. When you have implemented the agile, then ops team and development team, and then business team, that's your organizations. Now If you look at the priorities of development team, they were the development team were involved in the design, development, testing, and acceptance testing. If you look at the operations team, and not SRE team, operations team, they were involved in the support, maintenance, and capacity planning. And when they will integrate together, only during the delivery time. So because we want the immediate release and we want the functionality to be there in the production within a few minutes or few hours, these two teams need to work together in a many stages. But they were working only together during the delivery. So they were having lots of gap in terms of knowledge, in terms of experience, in terms of each other limitation, challenges, and then environment issues and all stuff like that. Are you able to understand that at a high level? All of you?
I do. Yes.
Yeah. So what happened? Google said, let's do one thing. Let's transform the development team with some additional responsibility and ops team to SRE team. So when you convert ops team to SRE team, what has to be done? Look at this here. So here, this will not become one team. It will be still remain the two teams actually. But when development team will design something, they will share the knowledge with SRE team. In operations, if you look at this, they were not sharing. See here they are sharing. When development team will work on the development something, they will share that knowledge with SRE team. So SRE team will be well informed about that all the initiative what team is taking. When they will define, development team will define the acceptance criteria, SRE team will be also involved in it during delivery. But there's not only the development team will involve SRE team with and sharing all the information. SRE team also have to share all the information. So how do they support? They need to share with the development team. How do they do the plan for the capacity planning? So they code accordingly. Development team has to be involved in it. So here, what Google is suggesting, let's do one thing. Let's keep these two teams separate for time being. Development is team separate, which is having development and QA, and SRE team separate. But they will be involved at the certain places, and they can align with each other. Okay, over the period of time. And once they are comfortable, probably after few years, 2 or 3 years, you can migrate to operations DevOps team, DevOps concept. Okay, so that is something. But apart from that, there are so many other responsibility which Google has introduced to SRE team. It's not only just team formation. No, many other practices has been introduced by Google, and that we have. Let me show you the responsibility: eliminating toil. So SRE team need to behave not like an ops team. SRE team need to become a coder actually, a programmer actually. Here you see that SRE team, see operations team we are not doing the coding, but now SRE team will do the coding for the infrastructure, operations, monitoring, security, eliminating the toil, automating manual work, repetitive work to be automated. And SRE team earlier, ops team were not managing the service level, but now SRE team will manage service level, SLI, SLO, SLAs, and all stuff like that. And also, how do they manage the failures, incident management and post-mortem? Earlier, it was very poorly designed. Now, Google has suggested how to do that. So this is the function of SRE team. So again, you need to bring, please hear me this line. You need to bring engineering practices in the operations team, and that will become SRE team. Now we'll say engineering practices means plan, code, test, deploy, automate everything through the coding in operation environment. Your operation team and SRE team is not adding the functionality, but you will still code for it: infrastructure, CI, CD part, deployment part, security part. You'll still code for it, or automate, try to automate everything through the coding. Are you understanding, all of you? Hello, all of you? Yeah. So you see that this is the DevOps one. So there is only one team who is doing everything and reporting to the businesses. And here DevOps team will do everything. Look at this here: design, development, testing, acceptance, delivery, support, maintenance, capacity. But whereas SRE team will do only support, maintenance, capacity, and they will involve with the engineering team very closely, and whatever the functionality which I said. So that is something which we have. So here you see development team and operations team. You in future you will become a DevOps team, but before that, let's keep it SRE team. So transform your operations team to SRE team with the right culture, right process, right techniques, and start asking them to write a code actually. So your operations also you have to write a code. Bring engineering practice. That means plan the code, plan for the code, write a code, test the code, and implement the code for automating the infrastructure related, operations related, and production related things. You cannot be doing manually and also everything has to be done through the coding. So now you say, Rajesh, okay, what coding you're going to teach me as part of the SRE? So many codings I'll teach you. I'll teach you Ansible, I'll teach you Terraform, I'll teach you some CD related tools and all stuff like that. Monitoring coding, I'll teach you. So many things we have actually. Kubernetes, I'll teach you. Docker, I'll teach you. Istio Consult, many tools. I think how many of you have enrolled for the SRE in this batch? Anyone? I think we have one, I guess. Yeah. Right? So like, yeah.
Yeah,
So, so guys, did you understand that SRE at a high level?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, but
Yes,
Now,
sir,
in
smoothly.
non-technical way, suppose DevOps team is like one is a development and one is operation team, right? Development team has a task to deliver the product, and
no,
operation
no,
team
no.
is mm,
DevOps team means one team doing everything.
doing
Okay.
everything.
See, look at my screen. DevOps means one team doing everything. One team actually. Okay.
Okay, it is
And
good.
here, yeah, SRE team and development team. There's a two team. But SRE team will be transformed. Operations team will transform to SRE team. Now we'll say what needed. So start writing the code, start automating everything, start working with the development team, start sharing knowledge with the SRE team, I mean development team. That's called like SRE team. In a simple way, I'm putting it. We'll have a
Okay,
discussion in SRE sessions also.
okay.
Okay. Now, next few people say, okay, fine. SRE is we understood operations. We are migrating to SRE with a new concept, new policy, new tools, new mindset and all. But what is DevSecOps then? So, guys, this is a DevOps. You understand all of you? So, in the DevOps, there is one team doing everything. Okay. So, we have a DevOps. We discuss. But you know what? DevSecOps is is a additional process we are introducing, and what we are saying, hey, anyways you are doing DevOps and people are doing working on the planning, coding, building, testing, release, deploy, and operate. That is the DevOps. Anyways, one team is doing it. But you know what? We don't want DevOps, but we want DevSecOps. That means that's the next step of the DevOps. So many organizations could successfully achieve the DevOps. Yes, many organizations could do that, but they want something more, something better. What? DevSecOps. So now they are saying, hey, let's do one thing. Let's introduce the security, because security is very important nowadays. You know that. If something, everything you have, see, do you have, you may be having, let's say, 5 lakhs rupees. Okay. But do you have physical format? No. It's in banks, it's in stocks, it's in your wallet. Correct? All these things is virtually available, so it has to be secured. Everything has to be secure. A social networking has to be secure. Your banking transaction has to be secured. Everything is now digital. Security is very important now. So how do we secure? So now those organizations who could completed the DevOps, who transition the DevOps successfully, they want to do the security incorporation with the team itself. So now what to do in order to do the DevSecOps then? So DevOps plus security is called DevSecOps. And as part of the DevSecOps, what we are saying, hey, listen, you are doing planning. Okay, good. You are doing planning. Do the threat modeling also. Define the coding standard also in the planning itself. Okay, are you doing the coding? Okay, no problem. Great. You are doing great work. Do the SEO also. Security SC, SAST also we can call it sometime. Are you doing the building? Do the dashed volumetrity scanning. Are you doing the testing? Let's do the penetration testing also. You guys do, I mean, additional responsibility. Release compliance validation. Deploy code signing validation. And are you doing the monitoring and operations and all? Do the security monitor, security detection, respond, recover process also. So everything what you do in the DevOps, we are adding additional responsibility for the setting up the very stable security process, and that things we call it DevSecOps. Are you understanding, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So DevSecOps is the after the DevOps. SRE is before the DevOps. Please understand this. Okay. So SRE is a, if you're in operations and you want to become a SRE engineer, then SRE is the right course for you. If you want to in future, if you want to do everything means everything, then either you enroll for the DevOps, and if you want to be security guys also, that means let me tell you, security is one of the domain which is going to be grow a lot. Okay, so if you want to do everything plus security, then DevSecOps is the right course for you. But some people say, hey, I want to learn everything means literally everything, then MD course is for you, master in DevOps engineering. So now this is little outdated, I just now checked it. This is little outdated, I need to update it, but I think whatever the agenda you received, that's how updated actually. So here, DevOps, SRE, DevSecOps and MD, these are the 4 certification courses which we have. And I think some of you from the DevOps, some of you from the SRE, some of you from the DevSecOps, and some of you have taken MD. So those who have taken MD, it's basically you don't have to go, you don't have to, you don't basically you are building, you have committed for the lifetime relationship with DevOps school. That means all of your learnings requirement will be fulfilled by DevOps school. In future also, you don't have to buy any other courses. You don't have to buy any other enroll for any other future courses. Everything will be covered in the MD. Okay, at least for next 10 to 15 years, whatever the technology we have, it is part of the MD. And unlimited LMS access you have, up to date content you have, and accordingly same thing with the DevOps and SRE and DevSecOps also, but tools are limited, so you can compare that.
Sir, in the
Okay,
sake of what we're going to study, I mean, what we're going to learn.
so in DevSecOps, these all are new tools which got introduced in the market. Only these all tools has come in last 1 or 2 years only. So these all security tools which we are going to introduce you. I mean, mostly related to the Kubernetes security, Docker security, platform security, infrastructure security, and stuff like that. So these are the
Okay.
tools will be there. Okay,
Sir,
monitoring
and
again.
yeah, monitoring.
SRE guys will have to go through all the monitoring tools, and here all infrastructure log, incident response, and blah 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 blah.
And sir, what I was saying, what is the course? What is the duration for SecOp?
DevSecOps is around 3 months. SRE is around three months. DevOps, the one which is here, is from 2 months. MD is around 4 to 4.5 months.
Okay, Saturday, Sunday only, no?
Yeah, Saturday, Sunday for SRE, DevSecOps, and MD. We have a class in weekdays also, but that will be informed through the WhatsApp group before me. Okay, so guys, this is your starting journey. So now you understood what is DevOps, what is SRE, what is DevSecOps. The MD is which I designed for merging everything, because there are some ambitious people. They want to learn everything and they don't want to go and enroll any other courses ad hoc for everything. Those who wants everything at one platform, MD is the right one. But let's say those who want DevOps, I think DevOps anyways first I'll teach you, then only SRE. So let me tell you here, those who enroll for SRE has to go through all the DevOps tool also, and those who enroll for DevSecOps also has to learn a DevOps tool also. So DevOps is a common for everyone now. Means even if you're a starting from the college, the DevOps tool, the one which I have created a course, has to go through those people also. Or maybe if you are transforming, and if you have 10 years of experience, you are transforming to traditional model of software development to the DevOps, or maybe if you're an IT or QA or developer and you want to become a DevOps, then this course is for you. So accordingly, you can plan. Okay, so now we'll have a few Q&A sessions for 5 or 10 minutes, and then accordingly we'll wrap up the sessions. Okay, any questions, guys?
Yes.
Hi Rajesh. Actually,
Yeah.
as part of this DevOps course, do we go in depth on Docker and Kubernetes as a hands-on?
Yeah, so Docker, if you're asking, will go up to the intermediate for Docker. And
Okay.
in advanced topic, around 15 to 20 hours of recording will be on LMS. So
Okay.
I don't know whether you have access to LMS, but all these courses which we are covering up to the intermediate level in the session, live session. Okay. And for advanced, because it's not possible to cover everything in one session itself. So
What about
you
Kubernetes?
Kubernetes also up to the intermediate. Yeah.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
by the way, if you want to learn Kubernetes everything, there is a one batch which is running in Kubernetes also. So I think few people from this batch also enrolled out for the specific Kubernetes session. So you can join that batch also.
Okay. Sure.
I
Thank you.
think who has enrolled, who's coming, who has enrolled Kubernetes
Rahul, sir.
Advanced and plus DevOps? Someone I think we have.
Me, sir. No, Rahul.
Okay, okay, yeah.
I just did the batch.
So
2 hours.
yeah, so if you want to let's say you say, okay, Rajesh, I want to learn only Python. So there is a batch for that also. You say, Rajesh, I want to learn only Docker. I want to spend 15 hours only on Docker. So that is also available for you. But DevOps, which have every tools 4 hours, up to the 4 hours maximum. Make sense?
So DevOps plus SecOp can be done, no? DevOps plus DevSecOp.
DevOps plus security is called DevOps. So as part of the DevSecOps course, you'll be learning lots of security tools which has recently introduced in the market because of Kubernetes and Docker. So
Because
like
yeah, Splunk, I saw Splunk and all. There is a
SIM, Splunk is there from last 20, 15 years, but
uh,
SIM is very popular now, which will be covered as part of the DevSecOps. Splunk is SIM.
yeah, we use in the Google name, the Google Cloud platform, that is SIM
Yes,
for the
yes,
SecLogs.
yes. More questions, guys?
In this Splunk, do we also learn like how to generate the alerts for security incidents?
In the DevSecOps, that is there. Yeah.
Okay.
But if you are talking about the Splunk, alerting is there, but logging level actually. The Splunk is primarily designed for the log analysis. So at a log level, you can generate alerts. That is there in the DevOps. But security level, you have that in DevSecOps.
Okay.
Okay. So anyone who's having last questions before me wrapping up the sessions? Okay, so guys, all of you, please get your recordings access done from with the help of Patrick as soon as possible, because in LMS we have so much of things. So URL will be sent to you by Patrick. New URL which is going to be xofschool.com, which I'll share with you in next few days. That I'm still working on it, so it will be live on that. So in that portal, actually, let me tell you, at that portal you will have all this access for the videos up to the advance, okay, up to the advance. And this the content will be accessible lifetime, and updated the update of the content will be done every 2 to 3 months or 4 months or so. So please get your access done as soon as possible and start learning. Don't waste time here and there. Just first you focus on the whatever the content we have, and then after that, if you feel you can try Google and all, because what happens, people start spending on the Google and waste lots of time, 10 hours, 15 hours and all, and after that they come to our content and they get the lost in direction. So don't do that. First you complete the videos of LMS, then you go to the Google. So that way you have a clear clarity on it. Okay, for any topics as such. By the way, for any content which you are looking for it and you are not able to find the content, just put it a message to me. or email to me on the contact@DevOps School, and I will take care of it.
If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopsschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.